Shalom, shalom. This is your brother Shataria, here at Chicago Branch Great Millstone, prophesizing the return of the Heavenly Father Yahweh and the Son Yahweh Shai. You all ignorantly call him Jesus, but his true and Hebrew name is Yahweh Shai. Coming at you with a quick lesson, but as always, before we get started, we're going to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and our elders here at Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Honors to the hopeful elect. The so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the biblical and true Hebrews of the Bible. Salutation to all the Akim out there pushing this word in truth and sincerity, the speckled bird, and all those whose lineage goes back to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Healthy Barakatah. And to the Akwaf, and those of you out there listening and learning, Shalom and Barakatah to you also. I have a quick video here. Tourism in Las Vegas is collapsing. This is not just Las Vegas, which is probably it's probably the one of the premier spots for entertainment in the whole world, let alone Babylon, aka America. But this collapse here in Vegas is just reminiscent to what's going on throughout all of Babylon, aka America, okay? I have a video I'm gonna play, but I'm gonna read the copyright disclaimer. Okay, without further ado, let the video roll. It's about an 8-minute video. I'll probably cut it off at about 5-6 minutes, points been made, and go into the precepts. But copyright disclaimer under section 107 of the copyright of 1976, allowances made for fair use for the purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. So without further ado, we'll let the video play, Israel, and we'll jump right into the precepts, okay?
So tourism has supposedly dropped in Las Vegas, Nevada, America's playground. If you've been to Las Vegas before, you know that it is always busy, no matter what.
They are not lying about Vegas being dead, y'all. I'm a waitress on the Strip, and last year around this time, I made like $300 to $500 a day in tips. And today, I just walked home with $124.
Vegas is dead. The rumors are true. Visitation is down. And there's really nobody around except for a few corporate events going on here and there, corporate meetings. But yeah, it is kind of dead here, I'm going to have to admit.
I live in Las Vegas, and people are talking a lot about Las Vegas, how Las Vegas is down and people aren't visiting and flights are empty and all this stuff. This is what I can tell you. It's a Friday afternoon. And I just drove across town. I mean, from one end of the town to the other end of Las Vegas, and I just did it in 17 minutes. 17 minutes. No traffic whatsoever. And this morning there was eerily no traffic whatsoever. So I don't know exactly what's going on, but this much I can tell you. There's no traffic. There's no traffic in Vegas at all. If on a Friday afternoon I can drive from one side of the town all the way to the other, from Summerlin all the way to Henderson in 17 minutes? Yeah, something's up.
Alloy sink wrench for tight spaces. A set of 7 notches. Fits various hose screw sizes. Hose screws under sinks and...
Something's up in Vegas. I don't know exactly what, but there's no traffic in Vegas. especially on a Friday.
Las Vegas is in a lot of trouble, and I think I can tell you why in a way that's not like the other videos. I hope that I tell this in a way that enough people can really hear this story. I moved to Las Vegas during the first financial recession, 2009, and my first night here, I stayed at the Excalibur. When I was here, I stopped at, as soon as I got to Las Vegas, I stopped at a Terrible's gas station, and this woman looked at me. I must have looked so frightened, and she was like, "Honey, are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, no, I just moved here." And she's like, "Well, let me know if you need anything." And I just thought that was so cool. And yeah, eventually I found a place to stay, and eventually I found a job. It was really, really tough. I would not tell you to move to Las Vegas right now. It's going to be tough to get a job. Tougher than then. Tougher than it was. But I love this town, and I explored every part of this town. I've been to every corner of every casino, whether that's local or on the Strip. I've been inside every casino. I've done every cheesy attraction you can go to. The M&M's place, the chocolate fountain at the Bellagio, the Seven Magic Mountains, just everything you could do, the Atomic Museum. And I always felt welcome in the halls of casinos in this town. It was affordable. If you played in the casino, you were treated well, you got comps, you got things from them. And I would go to shows at the Mandalay Bay. I would go to shows at MGM, T-Mobile Arena. I remember I went to a concert at the Mandalay Bay. It was $50. I didn't pay for parking. And then we had dinner afterwards. It was $25 for dinner to do that. It was truly a magical. And for a good 10 years of my life, if you asked me anything about Las Vegas, I could tell you every little fact and weird little part of every fact. 3 days after I moved to Las Vegas, Oscar Goodman, the mob lawyer, comes up to me, "Welcome to Las Vegas." And this town was so magical to me. All of the parts of it. Red Rock, Ethel M's Chocolate Factory, Lake Las Vegas, all of these things I got to experience. And I'm so grateful for that. And it felt like a different universe and a different time. But I could not imagine that now. I could not imagine as a local going to a casino on the Strip, whether that was parking or how I would be treated or the lack of really any incentive to go. It's so prohibitively expensive, and the energy has changed, and it is not welcoming and hospitable. We have become hostile to the people that built this town. And it's sad. It's very sad. And the reason is because our leaders have sold us out. The leaders over the last 20 years, they've done very well for themselves, but they have sold us out. And it has really stolen the magic of this town. I drove up the 15 today on a Thursday night, and there was no traffic. This town is in a lot of trouble.
I've been to Las Vegas countless times, and we've even lived there for a short period of time. And I'll tell you right now, it is true. That city is always busy. It is never empty. Now, there are times during the day where it is a little bit less busy because of how hot it gets in Las Vegas. If you've never been there before, the way I can explain it is if you have an oven and you put it to 400 degrees in your kitchen, and when you go to open the oven and put some food in, that wave of heat that comes and hits you in the face, that's kind of how Las Vegas feels in the peak of summer. Kind of like Phoenix, Arizona, if you've ever been there as well. But even though it gets that hot, there's always people there. And I mean, that just doesn't change anything because people come from all over the world to go to Las Vegas. So I'm not there in person to say that it's completely true, but everybody is saying that tourism has dropped. And with this being said, you have to understand that, again, this is the signs of the economy right now. People are traveling less. People are spending less because you don't have the means. You don't have the money. The only time that my husband and I have seen Vegas empty is during 2020 when basically they shut down the Strip and you were not able to go and walk the Strip freely. They had barricades everywhere, or I should say you weren't able to drive on the Strip. They didn't want people there really either. People were kind of staying away because of the mandates and everybody, was pretty much staying at home. But my husband and I decided to take our bicycles and ride our bikes down the Strip. And if I can ever find the videos of that, I'll maybe share them. I don't know. But we took some videos and we just had an okay time. I guess we were just kind of checking out what was going on because we were living in Vegas at the time. And we were going to Costco and stocking up on food. We were the people filling up our carts with anything and everything that we thought made sense at the moment, and storing everything at our place. But that's really the only time that we've seen Vegas literally empty, and it was because the streets were closed, cars could not drive, and most people were locked up in their homes, trying to stay away from society. So really interesting that people are saying that tourism is pretty down right now in Las Vegas, out of all places in America.
There you have it, Israel. The point been made, okay? Tourism is down in Las Vegas, and that's not just in Las Vegas, okay? This is reminiscent to what's going on throughout all of Babylon, aka America, okay? My hometown, Chicago, is a big tourist place, but they not coming out, okay? You heard what that man said, seemed like a different time, different place. Well, it's all through the spirit of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. He turning the water off on this place, okay? He's shutting it down. That big veil is being lifted up. They're being exposed. Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai is showing this man and letting you all see who he really is and what he really does, okay? Tourism, like I said, this is reminiscent throughout all of Babylon, aka America, okay? But Las Vegas, from shimmering lights to thrilling highs, okay? Swankiest hotels and over like 133 casinos and gambling houses. Fanciest restaurants. You got the Las Vegas Strip, known worldwide, all right? Even has a red light district. Prostitution is legal, all right? All right, okay, so you can, it's called Sin City, all right? The Status Tower, very popular tourist attraction. 30 miles away, another tourist attraction, the Hoover Dam. Las Vegas is considered the entertainment capital of the world, a premier spot for conventions, championship fights, Floyd Mayweather, Terrence Howard, MMA, mixed martial arts, championship fights, etc. The nightlife, I've been to Vegas. The nightlife is exceptional, okay? Then why is Las Vegas, okay, collapsing, losing tourism, along with other popular cities here in Babylon, aka America as well? And I just played the video for you till about the 7-minute mark. And I say we're going to go straight into the precepts. I said it was going to be a quick lesson. Let's hit some precepts. Okay, let's get that Isaiah. We want Isaiah first. Stay in Isaiah, and let's get 14. And is that 4 or 5? Here we go. That thou should take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how have the oppressors ceased? The golden city ceased, okay? The Lord had broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers, okay? So this is all through the will of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, like I said said earlier in the video. Again, Isaiah 4:4, that thou shalt take up a parable against the king of Babylon and say, how have the oppressors ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord had broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers, okay? So Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai is bringing this place down, okay? What's that in Jeremiah? Is there no more wisdom in Teman, all right? And it's in Jeremiah too. He say, Babylon, aka America, was a golden cup in the Lord's hand. But he's exposing this place now, okay? What's that BB King say? The thrill is gone. The thrill is gone. It's gone away, y'all, all right? Okay? It says that thou shalt take up a parable against the king of Babylon and say, how have the oppressors ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord had broken the staff of the wicked. And this place is the epitome of wickedness, all right? The scepter and the rulers, all right? Okay? So that's what it is. Let's go here. Let's get Isaiah 26:5. get a few precepts showing you that Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai is bringing this place down. All right. And we're chanting it down because it's all through the spirit he's rested on his prophets, okay? And that's what we're doing. We're piping this place down. All through the spirit of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Isaiah 26:5. And it says, for he bringeth down them that dwell on high. The lofty city, he laid low. He laid low. He laid low. Even to the ground, he bringeth it even to the dust. Okay? Again, Isaiah 26:5. For he bringeth down them that dwell on high. Okay, we all know that's Esau, Edom. Okay, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Job 9:24. And you can line back with that Daniel 4:17. And he set up over it the basis of men. So like in Job 30, they violent in the earth. So that's who this world is giving into their hands. But he's bringing it down now. He's bringing them down. Isaiah 26:5. For he bringeth down them that dwell on high. The lofty city, he layeth it low. He layeth it low, even to the ground. He bringeth it even to the dust. And again, it's all through the spirit of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, okay? And like I said, man, Las Vegas is considered the entertainment capital of the world. A premier spot for conventions, championship fights, boxing, MMA fights, nightlife. Then why is Las Vegas collapsing, losing tourism along with other popular cities in Babylon, aka America, okay? I said it was going to be a short video. I'll give you one more. I might go back into it, but the collapse is happening. We're seeing this real time, firsthand, okay? Let's close with this Isaiah 24, that Murph spirit. Isaiah 24, okay? And I guess we'll start about 8, somewhere in there. Yeah. Where do we want to start at? Okay. We'll start at 7. Let's start at 7, okay? Isaiah 24:7, and it reads, the new wine mourneth, the vine languish is growing weaker and weaker, languish, okay? All the merry-hearted do sigh. Okay, the mirth of the tabards ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. So them people with the big hats and the party poppers ain't making no noise no more already. Thrill is gone. Like I said at the top of the lesson, they shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in, okay? It says there is a crying for wine in the streets. All the joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. And you see that all them people talking about how Sin City, that's what they call it, Sin City. Sin City. And they say the wages of sin is death, but they didn't name this city Sin City. All right? That's what they call it, Sin City. What goes on in Vegas stays in Vegas, all right? So the Lord then took the mirth spirit out the land, okay? Out of Babylon, period, all right? The thrill is gone. It's gone away, y'all. Hey, we're witnessing the end, the collapse, the downfall of Babylon, a.k.a. America. Real time, firsthand. That's Sirach 25:7. It's a beautiful time to be alive, to witness this here. See the downfall of our enemies, okay? I said it was going to be a quick video. Lord will, it is edifying through the Spirit. That's all I have right now. In closing, I like to say shalom and a barber bowl.